guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought that I would do a more of a chill video, just kind of showing you guys what my updated makeup routine is. It has changed a bit from past videos. I recently realized that my skin is really oily. My skin is dry, so it compensates by making extra oils on my face, making my skin really oily throughout the day. So I'm going to be sharing my skin routine, my makeup routine, just my base mostly, because I haven't really done that in my past few videos, I don't think. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Some of the products that I'm going to be talking about work for me. They might not work for you. If you have the same type of skin as me, then go ahead and try them out. But just because they work for me doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to work for you. So the first step to any makeup routine, I think, is moisturizer. And this one is my favorite so far. This is the Neutrogena Naturals Multivitamin Nourishing Moisturizer. I really like this. This does not clog my pores. It's very lightweight, but it also moisturizes my skin and keeps it at bay throughout the day. I rhymed. Woo woo. Also with this moisturizer, I try to keep it off my eyelids because my eyelids, along with the rest of my face, is very oily, but my eyelids tend to be like really oily. So by keeping the moisturizer off my eyelids, it definitely keeps my eyeshadow staying in place much longer. So I like that. And I also like to take this down my neck, of course. I feel like, well, because I do put foundation down here, because foundation, I don't know, foundation colors are very difficult to find, and I feel like my foundation color is a little bit too dark for my skin, so we gotta blend it down the neck so it matches. The next step to my routine is primer. This is a primer that I've been using for the past like month or two, really like everyday type thing, and this is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Base Mattifying Primer. I was reading the French. Yeah, anyways, I like this primer. This, what I find most, it really smooths out my skin and it makes it so much easier to apply foundation. I was one of those people that was like, yeah, primers, I'm not really sure if that's like what I want to buy. Like, I don't want to waste my money on something just because it's going to make my skin better to put like foundation on, but it actually makes a huge difference. You just got to try it out for yourself. Like, honestly, it just makes my foundation stick to my face so much better. So for how much I use, I don't like to use too much, but I use about that much. Can you see that? Yeah. So I just put this on my cheeks, forehead, nose, and chin, because this is where I get the most oil, and I love the smell of this stuff. I can't, oh my gosh. So yeah, I just pretty much blend it, or whatever, you know, smooth it around, and then on the forehead, and this is where I get the most oily, which is pretty much my whole face. Foundation is the next step. This is, you guys have heard me talk about this like so many times. This is my Lock-It Tattoo foundation. Guys, I have like none left. This is horrible. I need more. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm in the shade 45. So I take about this much amount, it's like a pea size, and I just dab it onto the skin in areas where I need it. Sorry, I'm looking like so many different places. Looking in the viewfinder. I'm also looking in my mirror, which is right here. And I have a daylight mirror, which is giving me extra light. Can you see? Like, wait. See? Extra light. Then I just blend this into my skin like so. And I take swirly motions and dabbing motions like this to blend it into my skin. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do. So once my foundation is done, the next step is powder. I was gonna say primer. No, powder. And this is the recent powder that I've been using a lot. I got this about a month ago. Yeah, I think about a month ago. And I really like this powder. So because of my newfound oiliness, I have needed to change my whole like routine from just using this foundation, which is what I used to use, to now having to use primer and powder and things just to keep my face at bay throughout the day. Oh my gosh, I keep saying that. That's so cool. Anyways, the powder that I've been really liking is the Urban Decay De-Slick Mattifying Powder. And it's just a translucent powder. And I really, really like it. It keeps my face matte longer. And also, I do have to blot throughout the day. There's no kind of stopping that, but there's so much less to blot with this powder. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. So I take my big fluffy powder brush from Real Techniques, swirl it around, and then just dab it onto my skin. I like dabbing motions better because then it doesn't disrupt the foundation. Let me already put down there. And also, even if you put lots of foundation on your skin, this is a translucent powder, so you're not going to see it on your skin. Next step is contouring. I've come back to one of my past favorites. It is the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. I've been using this quite a lot recently. I've hit pan like a while ago, but you know, I really like this. So I like taking a contouring brush. This is from Real Techniques as well. And I dab this in, and what I do is I suck in the cheekbones and I kind of find the hollows of my cheeks, which like right here. And then I kind of just blend this color into the cheeks. I really like this shade, especially because it's good for my pale skin. So yeah, I take that. Just taking that down the chin area, especially when you take this around the chin area, you don't want to like hardcore put it down there because then you're gonna see like a color change, you know. So for my nose contour, I've changed it a bit. I don't know. Anyways, I take this brush here. This is a base. No, it's not. This is a Deluxe Crease Brush by Real Techniques, and I just dab this into this thing, powder, and then whoa, that's a lot. And then what I do is I kind of just start at the tip, kind of go up the side, and then do the same on the other side. You don't want to make it look too like a line, but at the same time you want the center to be the highlight, which is why we're gonna highlight it after. Blush is the next step. I kind of go between blushes depending on the makeup look I'm going for, or the mood I'm in, you know. This is the one I'm using today. This is a Tarte blush in the shade Blushing Bride. I've talked about this quite a lot, and it's a nice color. So yeah, I'm just taking this on my cheeks and kind of taking it up towards the cheekbone. And this, I find, really brings color back into my face and just kind of brings together a look. Now the last step for the face routine is highlighter, and this one has been my favorite. You guys know I love this highlighter. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Anyways, it's a Laura Mercier highlighter in 01, I think. I don't know if it's the lightest shade, but it's a Matte Radiance Baked Powder. It's not a matte. I don't see how highlighters can really be matte. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm taking this brush here. This is an Eco Tools brush. It doesn't say what one it is, but it's like a foundation brush. And I like using it for highlighting. So I take it, and then I take this on the tops of my cheekbones. And then I usually go in like 2 times, just to get that highlighty glow. And I know that I'm pretty much counteracting what I did all my hard work on for my like my mattifyingness, but just because you have oily skin doesn't mean you can't rock a highlight. Come on, people. So yeah, I still put on highlight. It's a powder highlight, and it still works for me. So yeah. Anyways, and for my Cupid's bow, I really like going hardcore on my Cupid's bow, so I usually take it with my finger and then just really highlight that baby right there. The more highlighty, the better. I don't really know, I just really like highlighting with Cupid's bow. And then for the nose highlight, since I want it to be very like straight, I'm taking a small brush. As you can see, this is a really small brush. I'm taking the highlighter, and then I'm concentrating it right here on the tip. Ooh, yeah. And then just slightly taking it up here. And I'm using a smaller brush just to make sure that line is really straight. Guys, that is my whole foundation routine. It's really, Actually, I'm not gonna lie. This is usually what takes me the longest time in the morning, is my foundation routine. Just because sometimes it takes me a while to put on like the foundation, and then just all the steps that I do. It kind of takes some time. But I really have settled down to this routine. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking the camera. Settled down to this routine. I think it looks really nice. It works really well for me. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week for a new one. Bye!